Hello viewers, we are in the Bug Out Bunker kitchen. And in many ways, the Bug Out Bunker kitchen represents student kitchen. It's very sparsely equipped. And this brings me on to cooking in kettles, which apparently lazy-ass students have been doing because they don't want to buy kitchen appliances. They cook things in kettles. Makes perfect sense, really, because let's face it, the one-shot hot pot, helicopter-topped pot is sort of a bit like a kettle. You plug it in and it heats up and you chuck stuff in it. So why not kettles? Lucy Brown has challenged me to cook spaghetti with meatballs and for some reason peas in kettles. We have 3 kettles, transparent ones so that you can see the action. Let's go. So I think I'm going to put those on first. The advantage of the kettle and also its disadvantage is that it turns itself off. So you can't really, I suppose, overcook things, or can you? I mean, the lid is an inconvenience. Those look revolting. And I'm not a fussy eater. Okay, so the meatballs are in the kettle. They are in a liquid. They're in a sort of chicken stock, chicken juice. That is the button that opens the lid. We'll just check that that works. It does work. Now I'll press the button that turns it on, and there you are. They're going to be quite difficult to stir because it's a kettle. Let's do some spaghetti. Spaghetti, this is presumably sort of 10 or 12 minute spaghetti, 9 to 11 minutes. I never really know how much spaghetti. It's always less than you think, isn't it? Do you think that's about enough for a portion of spaghetti on? Has it got a safety device that means it won't work if the lid's open?
That one's not plugged in.
It's got a safety device that says it won't work if it's not plugged in. And in fact, I think, now you mention it, the spaghetti should go in that one because it has more water in it. What do you think?
Yep.
Okay, I'm learning all the time. Right, there is a bit of an issue. We've only got 2 sockets in the Bug Out Bunker kitchen extension lead, which is down there somewhere. So there'll have to be some plugging and unplugging, but anyway, we'll cross that when we get to it. What's happening to those meatballs? It's steaming up. Oh, they smell. Who's had my wooden spoon, Eve? Right, meatballs cooking, spaghetti cooking. Peas. Won't take very long. Peas only take a few minutes. Look at those meatballs go. There's absolutely no reason why this wouldn't work. Think of the money these students are saving by not having to buy things like a cooker. Can't do that one yet because it's not plugged in. Why is the spaghetti? Hello, sorry to interrupt, but we're at that point in the video where I do something called an integration. And normally this is about something like mattresses or meal deals or a stupid game where you can build a castle. But today it's me talking about my own gin, which is James Gin, engineered in Wiltshire. It's really good stuff. It's excellent, in fact. You can enjoy it. You can buy my gin by simply clicking on the link in the description or scanning the QR code, and you won't regret it. Something else I've got to say. Oh yes, you can also buy it from Waitrose in the UK, and if you're in America, you can buy it from Total Wine, those massive, great big booze warehouses. It's really good, far more useful than a discount code for 10% off hair vitamins. Right, that's the end of the advert. Don't forget to buy your bottle of James Gin. And now, back to the video. Right, that is beginning to boil. It's not cooking until it's boiling. So use my phone. Let's do some proper timing. The spaghetti is buckling. Down it goes. This is going to go wrong. Maybe I'll shut the lid, it'd be better. Ah. Latent heat of vaporization, that will remain hot for a few seconds. Whilst that's happening, and I stand here like a moron switching this kettle on and off, let's cut away to a shot of wooden spoons being manufactured. Once that cools off a bit, we'll have the first burst of peas. I mean, seriously, students, get a house with a cooker in it. You only need 2 pans. You need a frying pan and a saucepan. That's all you need. And a kettle for making tea. God, there's still 3.5 minutes of this to go. Are these very slow kettles, or am I imagining that?
The peas is taking a while. Peas are going to boil over. Do you think this will be the worst meal you've ever cooked?
This is going to be the most disappointing thing we've ever made in the Bug Out Bunker kitchen, and that is an extremely low bar. I could tell you a story actually. Back in the days when I used to do lots of car launches and lots of flying around Europe, we used to go from a certain airport outside London that had a hotel of a certain chain on the premises, and we used to stay there the night before to get a very early flight. And one day, another journalist I knew came down to reception in a bit of a rage to report that there was a turd in his room kettle. On a bit of further analysis, it turned out to be a Polish Krakow sausage, because apparently the Polish aircrew used to bring them as snacks. They are very nice, the Krakow sausages. You boil them or just heat them in water, and they used to do them in the kettles. That had been going on for ages apparently, but somebody forgot and left one behind. And it became known as the Hotel du Turd as a result. I think those peas are probably... They just cook by dint of being in the hot water. Let's see if that kettle has recovered. Yes, we can just give the meatballs another little blast, and then I think we're ready to serve. Do we have any Parmigiano Reggiano?
No.
We've got some cheddar. It's not right though, is it? Broken. Right, who would like to try it?
Sure.
Eve?
Yeah.
You like spaghetti? You like meatballs?
Yeah, from an oven.
You like the meatballs, just like a mama used to make, etc. And all other fake Italian restaurant cheese. Right, the cooking cycle is complete. Peas, meatballs, spaghetti. Close the lid. Let's strain that. Kettle does have a built-in strainer, which is nice. Peas strained. Smells pasta-ish. Oh, it's quite a lot of spaghetti, isn't it? You see, it's always more than you think. Spaghetti. Meatballs are just like the mama used to make. That's so awful. The ones on the bottom have burnt slightly. Never mind. Some peas. Eve, Would you like to go first?
Do I have a choice?
No.
Why don't you try them first?
Okay, that's fair. I've put too much in the bowl, so I don't have a bit of free bowl for winding up my spag. There is a meatball with a pea. It's going to be quite hot, isn't it? That is horrible. It's truly awful. I don't know if it would have been horrible anyway with those ingredients, but it's, well, come and try it for yourself. Lucy Brown.
Doesn't look the most appetising.
Chicken meatballs.
Oh, they're chicken.
Yeah. Well, you bought them.
I just assumed that all meatballs were pork or beef.
No, you think the giveaway is where it says chicken meatballs.
Look
on
how
the front
small
of the
it
tin.
says it. I bought the ones that had the best rating, but they only had a 2-star. There's quite a
Why
lot
is
of
that the best
1-star.
rating that any meatballs get?
There's quite a lot of 1-star meatballs on Tesco's. Is the pasta cooked?
Yes.
It's normally takes longer than that.
You're making a terrible
I
job
know.
of this very, very simple domestic task, eating.
The peas are probably the highlight.
Yeah. I mean, if you were really desperate,
It reminds me of some camping foods, but it's also very watery.
which is not, that's not a boast, is it? You don't get restaurants that say, come to our restaurant, we've replicated authentic camping food. Eve.
Oh gosh, these look terrible. I'll take the other half of the meatballs that you got now. I'm scared. Yeah, that's terrible.
This is awful.
That is really bad.
Once again, we're agreed.
Not good.
Now, I don't know if the problem is that meatballs, tinned meatballs and spaghetti and some tinned peas, is that just going to be horrible anyway, unless you absolutely ladle cheese on top? Or, but cooking in the kettle can't have affected the flavour. All kettles do is heat things up. But it's more trouble than it's worth. You need multiple kettles. My call to action is buy a bloody cooker. They exist for a reason. Thank you for watching.